Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What a great evening. We're going to start in a few moments. I'm just going to put you over to some of the other screen share. I'm going to show you some of the different screens that we've got going on. It gives you an opportunity to take a look at a few other things. So we're just going to flip you over right now. Share. Hope this works better than the last time I did this. All right. So we'll be starting in approximately 3 minutes. Get your coffee, have a seat, sit back and relax. This is what the next half hour is about, the journey of abundance. Welcome. My name is Dr. Corrine Robb. Thank you so much for tuning in. This evening, we're going to talk about the journey of abundance. Thank you so much for those of you that have tuned in. The Journey of Abundance is one of those programs that is going to inspire you to do a couple things. The very first thing it's going to inspire you to do is meditate. Meditation is something I've done for the last 20 years. It's saved my life in many different occasions. I'm going to take my glasses off. So meditation is about quieting the mind, being able to have some control over the mind or lack of control, being able to just zone out the mind, being able to clear the mind. Our mind is way, way, way too busy. And as our mind becomes busy, guess what happens? Our body also becomes busy. It follows. It's an interesting thing as we go along in life. The older we get, it seems, the more we want quiet. When we're younger, it's a little bit more about the noise. As we get older, we definitely want to have a little bit more quiet. The Journey of Abundance, we started in 2011. We went into the studio and we actually did this program professionally. Before that, we worked with the Abundance Book. The Abundance Book is a must read for anybody who wants to know how to spiritually create wealth in their life. Wouldn't it be really cool to be able to create $60,000 in 11 days just because you said you could? When I got the Abundance Book by John Randa Price, the very first time that I started the 40-day program, it was $60,000 into my business bank account that I was not aware or was not counting on. It definitely wasn't something that I was in the plan or in the budget for that year. So that was very awesome to be able to create that revenue in a very short period of time. Now, if we're thinking that the journey of abundance is all about money, I'm going to ask you to think again. It's really interesting how when we think about wealth, what's the first thing that comes into your mind when you think about wealth? Usually it has, I have enough, I don't have enough, I want more, I don't know how to get it. And we have all of these different belief systems that we have around money, wealth, and the illusion that we need to have a lot more. It's very interesting. Just write down on a piece of paper, if you have one in front of you, when you think about money, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? And when you become aware of what actually becomes the first thing that comes into your mind, you'll realize that that's the default that runs your whole money program. We all have one. My mom and dad used to fight about money when I was 4 years old. So when I was 4, I thought that money just created fights. That was a big problem. Mom and dad would go behind the bedroom door and I could hear them, but it was not very good, that's for sure. I didn't think money was a good thing. And then, of course, the money is the root of all evil. And as soon as you have money as the root of all evil, who wants it? Nobody wants to be evil. So then we have these whole different paradigms that we have about money. So let's take a look at some of the statements that we're going to work with over 40 days. The Journey of Abundance program is a 40-day program designed to help you to change your mind about how you view money. It's interesting how when we look at how we view it, some people say, oh, I have a healthy respect for money, but I just don't have any. Okay, so then do you really have a healthy respect for money, or you have a healthy respect for debt? Either way, doesn't matter. Where you are right now is perfect. But you really want to be honest with yourself of where you're coming from. So let's take a look at a few of the statements that we're going to be working on over the next 40 days. 40 days of abundance is a natural state of being. So we're born abundant. A tree, cherry tree, for example, is it abundant? Of course it is. It doesn't say, oh, I only have 1,000 leaves today. I better get another 2. Interesting. It doesn't do that. It just goes, I am abundant. I am enough. That is enough for it. It is quite amazing. I'm grateful for the abundance all around me. When we take a look at abundance, when we allow abundance and gratitude to combine the combination of the two, a few things start to happen. These things that start to happen, our energy goes up, our attraction, our ability to attract wealth to us goes up. And so when we're able to do that, it's so much easier to attract that wealth to you. It's so interesting how over the last 49 years of my life, I've had money, I've had no money. It comes and it goes. Money has never been my motivator. And so it's interesting why I even do a program like this. And the reason that I do is because I think that when we can change our mind about wealth and about money, we allow ourselves to be in that flow of receiving, of giving and receiving much greater than you would be if you weren't. And so I am about energy and about the flow of wealth. And so when you're able to have that, that's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing to be able to be in that space. You know, you release the unlimited supply within. As I understand that the universe is limitless, I trust this statement. The universe is limitless. There is nothing that the universe cannot do. There is nothing that the universe cannot provide. The universe provides everything that you need. You may want a Ferrari, true. However, the universe may see things a little bit differently. It may actually think that perhaps you don't need that. Perhaps a Ferrari isn't for you. really interesting as we go along. My experiences in my life take on form that supports according to my needs and desires. So whatever it is that you're experiencing right now with regards to wealth, that's exactly where you're meant to be. Your universe, the universe, will provide experiences that will definitely support exactly what it is that you need to develop your own whole paradigm around wealth. I'm aware that fear of lack or lack is an illusion. If you have lack in your life, it's an illusion. There is no lack anywhere on the planet. When we take a look at the water, we take a look at the trees, they're not seeing lack. There's no lack there. What we're wanting to do is we're wanting to change our mind about where wealth comes from. Wealth comes from inside. It's an inside project. It's so interesting why it is, how it is that we actually think, and where these different programs come into play. The journey of abundance over the next 40 days is going to inspire you to think differently about wealth. I've been using notes up until now, and then I just realized, why am I doing that? I already have all the information inside my head. I don't need any of these notes that I have going on. I really want you to understand that wealth is an inside project. Wealth does not come from your job. It doesn't come from outside of you. Wealth is the ability to create whatever it is that you want to create in your life at the time that you choose to create it. You're the one in charge of it. There is no one else in charge of your wealth department. So let's take a look at the number one thing is where you are right now. This is point A. Your point A is right now. And in this point A, you may have debt. You may have money. You may have lots of money. You may have a little money. It doesn't really matter. What you want to do is figure out where you are, point A. So you want to take a look at where you are debt-wise. So that's just a number. So you're going to come up with the number. But the other thing that you're going to come up with is where you are on the ability to create wealth. Where are you in your thought process? Where are you in your ability to create what it is that you want? Say you want to go to Mexico, and we're going to go, you and I are going to go to Mexico next week, and we're going to stay at a 5-star resort. It's going to cost $10,000 to go there. How many of you would be able to simply go, okay, Corinne, let's go. We're going right now. I'll book it right now. The ability to be able to simply move because you chose to is the amount of wealth consciousness that you have. You can retrain your brain. You can retrain the inside of you. Retraining the outside of you is pointless. Retraining inside of you is so important. When you're retraining the inside of you, taking a look at your point A is the very first step. This is what is. You need to accept life as it presents itself. And when you accept life as it presents itself, from there you can move. When we accept life as it presents itself, it's interesting. We're not trying to resist it or condemn it or judge it. We're simply being in that moment, in that space. That's where you want to be for right now. This is where I am. I have $1.52 in my bank account. That's where I am. I have $152,000 in my bank account. I owe $354,000 in debt. I owe nothing. It doesn't matter. You put the judgment on it. That's not the point here. You just want to find out where your point A is. The second step, meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is really the absence of or the acceptance of thought. It's not the absence of thought, it's about the acceptance of it. So through the next 40 days, we're going to go through every day in your inbox, you'll receive an email. You click on the picture and you'll get a beautiful meditation, which we'll do one in a moment. You'll sit back, relax for 15 minutes every morning. And when you do that, here's what you do. You set yourself up vibrationally to win. When you don't meditate, when you don't quiet your mind, you start your day like this. You get up, you start the coffee, or the coffee's already made. You brush your teeth. You get dressed, or you don't. Your children say something to you, or they don't. There's a bit of a chaos as they go out the door. You eat breakfast, or you don't. You travel to work, or you don't. All of this stuff causes different energy to be created around you. It's interesting how it actually adds to your day or takes away from your day. I avoided mornings when I had young children. I would go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and my husband, the angel that he is, he would be the one that got them off to school. I couldn't handle that chaos in the morning, that stress when they left the door, getting their breakfast, getting them ready. That was always so difficult for me. So I always had jobs that allowed me to go first thing in the morning to avoid that. And that avoidance wasn't good either. Not only was the chaos not good, but the avoidance wasn't good either, because how much of their day did I miss? That's something that I really work on now, to not avoid my life, to take on it head on. Meditation helps that. It helps me to raise that vibration, my vibration, such that when things happen, I can handle them a lot easier than I could before. So every morning you're going to wake up, and in your inbox, it usually arrives about 12:10 p.m. So if you're a 3 o'clock in the morning person, it will be there. So what you're going to do is you'll just click on the link, sit back and relax. And every day has a different message. The different message that is going to support you to change your mind about how you think about wealth. So fascinating to be able to do that. I think it's one of the best programs out there that is so simple, is so easy. We have so many things that complicate our life. And right now, I think going back to the simple, the very simple, elegant truth is where the answers are. And they're all coming from inside you. They are not outside you at all. So let's take a look at some of the statements that we're going to be using. I release all attachments of worldly things and know that I am enough within and without. You are enough. There isn't anything outside of you that's going to determine that you are not enough. Only you decide that, and that's done inside. Nothing outside of you, a car, a house, a job, is going to determine that you are enough. So interesting. People usually have that backwards. They think, oh, well, when I have my car, when I have my house, then I will be enough. I will be amazing. I'll have made it. I don't know what they will have made, except perhaps a house and a car and a Visa bill. However, it's not going to change the inside of you. So you begin to understand that you can release your attachments to those worldly things. Now, that doesn't mean that having a nice car isn't a great thing. I think it is. Having a great car is a great thing. However, it doesn't own me. My house doesn't own me. My job doesn't own me. I own it. And too often our ego will tell us, no, I need to have a better car because that's what I need. So I release attachments. So in meditation, you start to do this very simply, very easily, very peacefully. If we're about to change anything, it needs to be done easily. We don't like change very much. That's true. After coaching over the last 17 years, different people in different organizations and different programs, what I've discovered is that people don't like to change. And so this whole change process, it's not easy. So it has to be easy. This meditation needs to be easy for you. So I invite you to, we're gonna do one right now. I'm just gonna go into the screen share right over here. And we'll go into it and we'll actually just put on screen and go through. This is what it looks like. Hopefully you'll be able to see it when you get your inbox. This is you. It's under the You Metaphysics thing. It's under Journey of JOA Day 1. So this player, all that you'll do is you'll get this in your inbox and you'll hit play. And this is what it sounds like.
Welcome to Day 1 of the Journey of Abundance. Find yourself in a comfortable position. A few moments simply to relax. Whether you're sitting in a chair or on a sofa, just allow your body to begin to relax. Remember to turn off any cell phones or TVs or noisemakers, allowing yourself a few moments of peaceful relaxation. Allow yourself now to simply breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your physical body to relax with each breath. Each breath in, each breath out, relaxing you deeper and deeper. Notice how your breath instantly calms your physical body easily and effortlessly. It's time to simply slow down, to relax. As you breathe in and breathe out, you simply allow your eyes to close. You feel your body beginning to relax even more. That beautiful white light that's above your head, it's always there. As you pay attention to that beautiful white light as it shines down on the top of your forehead, you feel it relaxing, your whole body relaxing. This beautiful white light energy flowing down from your forehead, down into your eyes, down into your cheeks, your chin. And each breath that you breathe in that amazing white light, that amazing protection. Blowing down to your shoulders, you just allow your shoulders to simply drop. This energy flows down your arms to your hands, down into your chest, your stomach, your hips, your thighs. Beautiful energy flowing down to your knees and all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Your body relaxing so peacefully, so calmly. Imagine you're on top of a beautiful staircase. This staircase has 10 steps gently winding down into what will be the most amazing room you will have ever been in. In a moment, you're going to go down this beautiful staircase. And with each step, you're going to find yourself going deeper and deeper into that relaxation, that wonderful, peaceful calmness. As you touch the banister with your hand, you take that first step down. You feel yourself relaxing, going down to step 8 now, down to step 7, so peaceful, down to step 6, just letting go, down to step 5, 4, deeper and deeper now, down to step 3, 2, and 1. You enter this amazing room. You notice that it has all your favorite things in it. And as you look around, you look at what you have created, this inner sanctuary within your mind, this place that you can come to relax, to be at peace. There's a sofa. The sofa, when you sit in it, fits your body like a glove. There's a big screen TV, a beautiful coffee table with your journal on it. This is a magical journal. This journal allows you to write a question in and receive the answer. Allow yourself to do that if you choose. As you look about the room, you notice all your favorite things. Spend a moment now in your inner sanctuary, designing it, creating it. Abundance is a natural state of being. I am aware of the divine spirit within me, always thinking thoughts of abundance. I am grateful for abundance in my life.
You find yourself peaceful, calm. You allow yourself to simply open your eyes, take a deep breath in, just let it out. That gives you an example of what it is that you're going to listen to every day for 40 days. Some of the statements that you will have will be as follows. I practice verbal harmlessness both in thoughts and words. I see everyone and everything as God individualized. I send abundance to all those that come into my mind. I'm aware that my fear of lack is an illusion. Money is not who I am. Nothing outside of me is a source of my fulfillment. My awareness, understanding, and knowledge of the divine mind is my only supply. I release the anxieties of yesterday and restore my body, my mind, and my spirit with the grace of God. I release the unlimited supply within. As I understand that the universe is limitless, I trust this energy to flow to me and through me. I relax in knowing that my life has meaning. We are all one. I am my brother and sister's keeper. We are one. As I treat myself, I treat others. I keep my thoughts off this world. I place my faith in the principle of abundance in action within me. It really is enough to be who you are. Without you, the world would be very different. When we begin to realize that simple statement, when we begin to grow into, to reach into that space of harmony about our own worth, some magical things begin to happen. It's almost like a spiritual maturity begins to happen. You begin to think of money not as something that is outside of you, but wealth becomes something that is inside of you. It becomes something that you are able to create when you choose. You realize that lack is an illusion, that you will always have exactly what you need. Maybe not, what you want, but always what you need. I'm very excited to go on this journey of abundance. It's been one of those programs that I've allowed and supported many students simply to change their mind about wealth, change their mind about money. It isn't about getting a bigger bank account, although that happens. It's about being grateful, being aware, being present, understanding that the awareness starts, the understanding follows, and the knowing, well, when we know, we simply have it all. That's the beauty of it all. The Journey of Abundance, this program, what we're going to be doing, how it's going to work, is every day you'll receive in your inbox a 15-minute email where you sit back, relax, and meditate. These meditations will be available to you for 3 months. So basically, you could do them twice. That's a really great way of doing it. Every week, you'll be invited to a webinar. This webinar will go through the teachings of that week. We'll also be able to, this particular webinar is not interactive, but the one that we will have for the program will be interactive. So you'll be able to ask me questions and actually let me know what's actually happening with you. We used to charge $97 for this program. We now charge $29 for it. So if you look on screen right now, if we're on share screen, the youthseminars.com, it has a Journey of Abundance May 6, 2015 link on it. If you actually go to that link, what will happen is you'll be able to add your name to it, and you can sign up for that particular class at any time that you choose. I also ask that you sign up for our newsletter as well, because it'll tell you some of the other programs that we have that are available as well. The Journey of Abundance really is about looking at money differently. It worked, many times this is the missing piece: getting quiet, getting still, getting grounded in the fact that you are worth so much more than your bank account, so much more than your job, so much more than your business. You're worth so much more. I'd love to see you in the next Journey of Abundance class. I thank you so much for listening in. And if there's anything that I can do to support you, simply, oh, this is interesting. Simply let me know. Thank you. That's good. You're still watching me. Brenda, can you still see me? I hope so. I don't know why this did that. So strange. I really hope that it actually just didn't come away and then I'm back, and I don't really know. I'm really done with this whole Google Hangout thing. Anyway, hopefully you got the message. If you didn't, oh, how interesting. I'm not really happy with Google Hangout right now. Anyway, that's fine. If for those of you that missed all of that I just said, I don't know if you did or didn't. I guess I'll look at the replay. We went through a bit of a meditation, then I just showed you how you could sign up for the Youth Seminars Journey of Abundance. I'm just going to go into screen share again, and it'll just show you right there. When I go there, it goes to right here. So Journey of Abundance May 6, 2015. And it will actually take you exactly where you need to go to sign up. Just hit add to cart, brings you through to PayPal, and it brings you to Aweber, and that will get you started on the Journey of Abundance. Thank you so much for chiming in. I'll find out how well this works. This will be the last time that we use Google Hangout. I have a new program, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we will be doing this again in the next couple days. Thanks so much.
this button and clicking on create new webinar. I'm going to say, hey, why not myself? I'll present my own webinar for your product. How many? Yeah. Let's see. Uh, so let's see. Do you vote? Right? Doesn't matter what the question. Now polls. Now notifications. There are template email messages that we have set up that you can edit them yourself. Just we ask you that you don't interfere with the merge codes. So if you want to change the reminder message, you can do it. You can edit it right here, no biggie. You can also add new notifications, right? Suppose I want to add a new notification before the webinar. It's as simple as clicking on this button right here. And now I can go ahead and start my message. And then I want to determine when do I want it to go? I want it to happen 15 minutes before the webinar, 30 minutes, 1 hour, right? 6 hours, 12 hours, a day, 5 days before. I can fully control all the engagement and communication with the attendees long before or after the webinar. For example, you have a webinar where you're having a great sale, you can literally create your messaging after the webinar. 1 day, 1 hour, 12 hours, 12 days, 25 days. You can use this model to invite people to more things, subscribe to other things that you have, or to be a follow-up message series because it's its own autoresponder system. Now that I've said that, certainly you can leave the templates we have in there, or you can add as many as you like. You can recommend it because you want to make sure your subscribers are getting them without a hitch. So that's how you set up the notifications. What else? Subscribers. Once people begin to opt in to your webinar list, right? You now have them subscribe inside of Webinar Fusion Pro. But you also have them if you set up a autoresponder through GetResponse, MagicResponse, Aweber, MailChimp. You also have that list there. You can have it here. You can download it, keep it, send it elsewhere, but you also can just manage your subscribers here through future email notifications and important webinars so that you can now not have to have them register again for another webinar. I shall go on. Now it's time for the thank you page. What do we want to do here? Well, thanks for attending. Do I want to use a video here or not? Not really. I just want to thank them, right? I'll say congratulations. You're subscribed. Bingo. Done. Not using a video, so I'll just put there's no button text. I'm not going to redirect them. You can mass redirect from the thank you page to something else. I'm not doing all that. I just want to thank you. Now, we now have webinars set up. Now I want you to see something. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's say something. You hit the control if you want to make your recorded replay available now. That's done right here. Do you want to show a recorded webinar page? If so, fine. Just click yes, save, and it's there. Right? I'm going to click save because as soon as the webinar is over, there's a recorded webinar replay page. It's already available. You can send that in advance for people to background tab if you like. As soon as it ends, it's ready. Automatically. But here's where you get your links. Take a look with me. When you say links, right here. You now will have, if you know, webinar registration. You have the guest link. The guest link is important. That's the link that you use when you don't want people to have to register. And you don't want people to have to worry about opting in again. You can just give them this link. They can go and watch the whole thing. Your embed code, you put it on your blog, on your website, or whatever it is you'd like it to be, you can control that there. And people can go in and watch it. Here's where you grab your thank you page, right? Which really won't show a video there until the webinar is over. And then finally, the thank you page is where we thank them for attending. And then the replay one is where you can send them the replay link, which will show immediately when the webinar is over. So let's click on a few. I'm going to click on visit the registration link now. As I do that, I've got the product you bought, my first webinar, right? There's the presenter. And then, of course, my video. I just grabbed the 50s dance video. You guys saw me do that. And there you go. You have Dwayne Golden, the cartoon expert, as the presenter. And here's where they opt in. Now, to get back, I also have the guest link where people will go and watch the webinar. When I click that, I can send this link out for people to be ready. It starts in 2 days, 23 hours, 47 seconds, right? And when they get there, what's really cool is they get to, as my guest, can watch my webinar and watch everyone chatting, even though they didn't register. That's where this happens. It's pretty awesome to have this feature. Most webinars always have to give your name, email address. People are getting tired. If they're already a subscriber, they already attend, right? Do I really have to opt in? Right? No. They can really just attend. However, if they want to chat as a guest, then we want to give their name so we can know who's chatting. But they do not have to be registered attendee to watch. That's how you use the guest link. Embedded code speaks for itself. Thank you page. Pretty simple. Hey, thank you for signing up. Congratulations, you're subscribed. Done. And finally, the replay link. What does the replay page look like? If the replay is just basically give you a chance to watch the webinar, what happens there? Right here. It's actually not going to show until, of course, the webinar ends. The video automatically populated. It'll be on demand play, which will still show the presenter, and will also give them a chance to invite other people to this replay page with a simple type in the email addresses and click invite friends. Now, that's how you create a webinar. Now, there is another section we're going to do next, which is creating a recorded webinar. You don't want to miss that. So we'll see you that next step. Take care.
Hey, honey. How you doing? I'm good. How are you? Oh, that's not good. Or is it good? Hey, girl. It's okay. Yeah. Okay.